Yes, guys, we're back. We're live. It's another watch along. It's Wolves versus West Ham. And yeah, we're just going to tune into a nice game of football this evening. I've got Talk Manu with us. How's yourself?
Yeah, good.
Obviously, we all know. Yeah, I'm alright. We all know Lanzy's a West Ham supporter, but obviously, and we all know David Croft's a West Ham supporter, but he ain't going on the channel tonight. Let's put it that way. Obviously Lanzy's busy, but he did lose in the score predictions, so he's donated £10 to charity. So to the charity. Daniel's already done his. Rian was the other one who lost as well. It's a three-way tie, so he's got to pay as well. So I'll get that off him at some point. But yeah, but we'll look forward to another week's predictions further on later in the week. I'll bring the team news up now. Let's get them up. What are you feeling towards the game, mate?
I think I backed Wolves, didn't I?
I think he did. I think he did.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think. I think Wolves have got a little bit, just a bit more. So I think they'll get the result.
Yeah. Big up everyone that's in chat at the minute. So we've got. I need to look at it for the other side. Yeah, for West Ham we've got Fabianski, Cresswell, Diop, Dawson, Kofal, Noble, Suchek, Masuaku. If I said that wrong, Masuaku. Left Jesse Lingard and 4 hours with Mick Antonio up front. Then for Wolverhampton, they've got a back three of Dendonka, Cody, says Patricio. Patricio's back. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Good on him. Good to see him back. Semedo, Neves, Podence, 8 Nuri, Traore, William Jose, Pedro Neto as well. And you also get to notice when we do the F1 content, there should be some new faces coming up for the F1. I'll be speaking to a few people. So we'll be speaking to a few people, and there are going to be new faces into the F1. So best place to watch the F1 is here. It's here, right? Especially since we cover F1 and football in our title. So yeah, unlike some channels, isn't that right, Talk Menu?
But it does say it on your channel, mate.
Yeah, well, it said it covers all things F1 and Arsenal, so, but as well as football as well, you know. Yeah.
I think the Premier League badge is on there, I think, so that covers the Prem.
Yeah, the Premier League badge. Yeah, the Premier League badge is on there, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, I've not seen.
I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't ask my new referees qualifications. Oops.
Said I missed that. I was just typing something. Sorry,
I forgot to ask my new big up 1892 Reds podcast. Luke, he's a level 7 going to level 6 referee, doing grassroots, right? But I forgot to ask his qualifications just to prove he's actually a referee.
Oh right, yeah, well, you've got to do that. Can't not be having a proper referee on there.
No, we can't. No.
Hey, he's been a very naughty boy.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Yeah. He hasn't got a ref. He's a very naughty boy.
Yeah.
Oh God. Let's not get into it, shall we? Let's not. We might get in trouble.
Give us your what's your prediction then, score wise?
Oh, do you know what? I think it'll be a draw.
Really?
I think it'll be a 1-1 draw.
Nah, I don't see a draw in this. I think with Lingard on for West Ham,
Let everyone.
Sorry,
By
put
the way,
teams.
can anyone give your predictions before the game starts? Game starts about 5 minutes. Go on.
Yeah, put your predictions in the chat. Put the teams back up.
I'll put the teams
So,
back up. I'm just going to quickly grab a drink.
Lingard and Antonio, and then you got Jose, Traore, Neto. Yeah, no, I can't see West Ham getting a result here, if I'm honest with you. I mean, Wolves playing a 3-4-3. They're obviously going to pack that midfield and keep it tight. They may force West Ham to the wide positions, which, you know, Semedo, Nore, with the backup of Neto and Traore. I mean, and then Neves, Podence, and Jose.
Ooh,
Those three there.
look,
They could be a
Nuri.
real threat.
Are you free,
Nore,
Nuri? Are you free? If you're free, I can DM you the link.
I
But
was
I'm
just going to
sorry,
send it
you
to
the
Charlie.
German flag, we can't be having that. No. We don't like the Germans.
So I'm going to say 2-0 to Wolves.
West Ham are losing because of Roy Rice. Yeah, can do. I'll DM you the link, mate.
Oops.
I'm going to quickly DM him the link.
DM who?
Nuri. The Bayern fan that turns into that Tottenham fan when he feels like it. Well, no, it's actually a Tottenham fan that turns into a Bayern fan because he realises that's the only way he's winning trophies. I've just DM'd you the link, mate. Get you back on diet because I just want to wind you up all day. Want to speak to my dad? He's a Wolves fan. Yeah, you should get him on the channel, Daniel. ECFC on tour, how are you? Joe, no, we can't show the match live. I'll get copyrighted. Right? Surely you should know this. Right? We can give you commentary, but we can't show it live. Right? I don't want Sky Sports coming for my ass. I have enough people trying to do that to me already. He's here if you want to talk to him. Give me his score prediction. Hello. Oh, send it there. Send it to your other account. Why? Because you didn't want to show up to be a Tottenham supporter. Big up, New. He treats me like a brother.
Yeah, Nore. But that's how I'm on, but if he's busy, then
I'm not saying a word.
No, just drink that milk, sunshine. I
can't drink milk seriously in front of you anymore.
No, I'm not surprised, mate.
What's it with you in that place, man?
Don't be racist against my German side, you prick. I heard you saying, I don't want no German flag in my swim.
Why? Is that the only way you're going to win any sort of trophy anytime soon?
Do you know what I mean, mate? It's just like Brexit, isn't it? Because you ain't gonna be able to go to anywhere without a visa. They transfer to the other side. That's what I've fucking done with football, mate.
Yeah. He's realised, fuck this, science sports Tottenham are fucking off the board. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. I've got some really exciting news, actually. I might be moving over to Germany very, very shortly. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just something I've wanted to do for a long, long time. So, yeah, man.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
And
right.
Yeah, so I might be streaming live from Germany one time. You know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, this game, Wolves and West Ham, I think it's going to be a decent game. You know, I mean, both are very,
Both
very
quite
good.
good teams, very good teams.
Both are very good teams. Both got very good managers. I think without Rice, it's going to be difficult, but I also don't see maybe a winner from this. Maybe it might be a score draw.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an exciting game.
Ball in.
Here we go, ball. Here we go, go. Oh,
hello.
oh, he's done.
Yeah, I must be behind you. What are you on? What minute are you on?
We're on 1 minute 50.
1:50, yeah.
Oh, I'm just a bit behind you.
What minute are you on?
1 minute 22.
Do you want us to pause it? Can you pause it, Nui?
Yeah.
Can you pause it, Nui? Oh, it's gone. Yeah, I'll pause it now. When it gets to 2:11.
Okay, I'll let you know, mate. Good chance there for Wolves, that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a draw in this, to be honest with you. But,
we had a good amount of people in for the review, actually. Some idiots coming in, but we had to sort them out. You know, he tried to restrict down the mods. Well, there was no fucking mods.
Oh dear. Hold on a minute. Whoa, get ready.
So I had to add a few more mods back on.
Okay,
sort it out.
Right, go.
Oh, sorry, go. Yeah. Yeah, but that's all sorted now.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so that's. Yeah, Wolves have got the advantage in the midfield, which they're going to make most use of.
Right.
West Ham are getting their defensive duties in order. See that? So they're not really pushing high up the pitch. I mean, Antonio's
good ball. Good, very good. That's good.
Oh, did he hit the post there? Great shot.
Is it the post there?
Cracking shot, that. I wasn't expecting that.
Chris, I swear I said Chris the link. Should we get Chris on? Yes, get Chris.
Chris Welch?
No. I should have Matt. Should have Chris. No, should have Matt.
Yeah, where's Matt?
Tom the Goon is supposed to be coming on, but he's just finishing a podcast off. Nuri was a sort of late surprise. He's back in.
Lost connection.
What minute are you on? Yeah, what minute are you on now?
I'm watching live, mate.
What minute are you on?
I don't know, I've just come down. It was 1 minute 50 last time I checked.
Yeah, what minute are you on now?
I don't know. I'm outside. I just moved because the internet's fucking up upstairs.
Okay. Well, we're 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Yeah. I just saw the Antonio shot. They just ricocheted off the bar. Yeah.
Look, Craig Dawson, he's doing better than what you're doing the Tottenham side.
Who?
Craig Dawson's finally found a career at West Ham. He used to...
Dawson never played for Spurs.
Craig Dawson played for Spurs.
No, that was Michael Dawson.
Oh, fucking hell, I keep getting them mixed up, actually, to be honest.
Plus, Michael's like probably double his age. Do you know what I mean?
Can you be saying Les Dawson next, Demon? He might as well have played for Spurs, right?
No, next he'll say...
I'm getting my names mixed up. You keep doing it to me.
Next he'll be saying Neil Lennon played for Spurs as well.
Prick, I was drinking.
So Spurs, Spurs. Wolves are attacking. But here we go. We've got a break on for West Ham. Lingard on the ball. What's he going to do? He's going to play him? No, he's going to try and take it on his own.
Go on, score.
Oh dear.
Get in.
Lingardinho.
Do you guys think he's over? Like, do you think he's not too good to be at United, or do you think he's just found his
I
feet
think,
at West
yeah,
Ham?
I think he's found his level. To be honest, I don't think he's good enough to be at Man United.
No, I think
He
it
wasn't
also. Remember, think about everything that he's picked up whilst being at United, and then leaving the pressure and expectation behind, but taking everything else with him. He's now showing that. He's showing that now. So it was a great move for him. To be fair,
It's what he
great goal,
needed actually.
well.
But do you think he'll come back?
Hang on, but you can see at an international level, he's not good enough.
No, definitely not.
I don't think he'll come back to United. To be fair, because
it's only a loan at the moment as it stands.
Yeah. I know, but I don't see him being part of the plans going forward because we need to really sort of push on now with new faces. Some big signings and really start to solidify that position we've given ourselves in the league table, because what we don't want to be doing is relinquishing that and going any we don't want to be going backwards, let's just say that, you know what I mean? So we don't want to be going like next season finishing third or anything like that, or fourth, because that's just not good enough, and also I know it depends on who we bring in, but
do you really have any high hopes of anyone bringing anyone decent? Even like Man City, coming out and saying we ain't going to sign a replacement for Aguero. It might be a bit of PR, like a bit of
I don't believe that.
Yeah, Chris, Chris, go on, and I'll give you a name. Go on, Chris.
That Manchester City can't go another season without an out-and-out striker, proper striker. I mean, they just can't, because if the owners of Man United, Manchester City, are wanting the Champions League more than anything, they're going to have to put their hands in their pockets, and they can do so quite easily. So I think there's going to be a lot of movement at City in the summer, and Haaland, for me, it's nailed on. I think it's nailed on.
I think it's going to be very, very tough for people to make transfers this year, and it may be a point where, if West Ham can't pay what Man United want, you might have to come back to you, and I just hope you don't sort of like rot on the bench sort of thing, because I think he's one of those players that if he I do think Man United will move him on if he came back anyway. To be honest. Yeah, but the thing is, if they're going to want to move him on, how long's left on his contract? Must be a good few years, I believe, still. So they're going to want to try and get as much money as they can out of it.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, like we said, no one, decent, let's say, is going to be able to pop out 40, 30 million, maybe, to potentially buy him. So that's the only thing I think. Unless they do another loan deal.
Yeah, West Ham are looking really dangerous on the counter. Looking really dangerous.
Lingard can bring that to them, and obviously, if I was West Ham, I might sound stupid, but I'd go all out to sign them. I'd do what I can, really. But I don't know if they're potentially thinking about Declan.
This is what happens when a loan in mid-season works. There's no point. I don't believe in buying people abroad on loan, in the middle of the season, because they've got to adjust. Whereas, you buy someone that's already in the Premier League, like Lingard, he can he's already adjusted to the Premier League straight away.
Yeah, but you say that, but look at Willian for Arsenal. He's Premier League proven. He's a Premier League champion.
Yeah, but he was already fading, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's what with the experience, it's not always going to be the best, really. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting this summer what teams actually do, but I wouldn't expect anything major just yet. Even you lot are talking about potentially selling Saka. I've heard. Obviously through the grapevine, but boy, if he goes, you're screwed proper.
If he goes, then there's just no point. There's just no point to this anymore.
But the thing is, if he goes, then that will open the door for others, and I think like Emil Smith-Rowe and him would potentially leave.
Yep, because he can see there's no ambition.
Sorry?
He'll see there's just no ambition at the club.
Oh, of course, exactly. And young players these days, they don't think, oh, you know what, I'll stay and play and to keep my place or to get somewhere, they'll be like, no, I want to move on and do something else.
Yeah, I want to move on and win stuff.
I think Wolves, they're a good team that are coming up at the moment. I think West Ham, if they do keep key players, I think they'll be, in and around where they are this year. I think we're going to have more of the same next year, like we have this year, really, as far as lower team, lower teams usually finishing higher. I think Everton could potentially get something as far as Europa League, something like that. And Arsenal get the Conference League. So I don't know. But
if you watch,
you were trying to mess with me you were trying to mess with me yesterday, and I was after the last game, and I was like, no, don't.
I read it up that even though they go into the Conference League, they still have to qualify for it. There's no actually automatic rule at the moment.
Yeah. But yeah, Saturday night I was just in no mood. I was in absolutely no mood for any banter.
You know what?
I said in my match reaction, I was physically shaking. I was that much in distress.
Mate, I saw, like I said to you, I saw your video before I watched AFTV. That's how I thought. I got to see Stephen's reaction. I thought, no, he's not speaking to the wall. So that you got to keep it by the wall, mate. Because you speaking by the wall is becoming legendary. It's becoming a legendary wall.
Oh God. Yeah, it was just speaking to the sofa, if that's what you want.
Yeah, might have to, mate. Because
I was just like, oh my. I just thought you just couldn't. You knew what happened in the week. You just couldn't. You couldn't do that. You really. That just hurt so much.
Imagine how Chelsea fans feel, mate. But
the thing is, I don't usually get that upset. I don't get that upset. It's just what have been going on during the week. It's just.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That's something got to play part in it. And obviously, one thing I agree with what AFTV said was that because Arsenal did come out and do a nice thing for him,
Yeah.
It's just like, well, why don't you go and turn up and?
I don't care. I'd rather you not tweet about it and actually perform on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. So
even saying big up to you. You think what an Arsenal's sporting. Oh, you're an Everton fan, man. Oh, yeah.
But then again, Everton are doing well. Really.
Oh, 2-0. 4 nows, 2-0. Oh, this could be. This is sort of fun. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? Let us know, like, when you DM me if you ever want to come on, like, banter the rivals or something, because I'm looking for, like, I've got a Newcastle fan, looking for Sunderland fan, looking for a Merseyside, like, sort of rivalry there as well. Yeah, just. You want to come on, just let us know, and then we can get you on banter the rivals, because it's an open session. Anyone can come in and banter anyone.
That was such a poor goal to concede.
It is.
It really was. I mean, look, what is that? That is training ground.
What, you mind at me at eating on stream?
What?
You mind at me for eating on stream? Are you mad?
I'm not eating them.
You are?
No. Yeah, I'm. It's the piece of chocolate. The piece of chocolate.
That's called fucking eating. Last time I heard. Oh.
Right, finished.
Yeah,
no,
we won't tell Nui my favourite Nui analogy, will we?
No. But no, I mean, 3-4-3 is it's dangerous. You're playing against these counter attacks. Unless you're going to get support quickly. I mean, then it ain't going to work.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just thought that Wolves would have a bit more. than West Ham. But obviously, West Ham, Moyes has figured out this their 3-4-3, and they are using the width, and then they've just got ghosters in between them. I mean, that was a training ground goal. Just come in between them.
Easy.
Thank you. So easy.
It was like Zagreb over Tottenham all over again.
Had to get that in there, didn't you?
Referee, come on, ref, get your card out, mate. Get your card out, mate. Come on.
Where's the card? Where's the card? Where's the card?
Be a card.
I'll get a card. It's all I'm saying that. Where's the card? Where's the card?
It's got to be. You can't just.
That's obstruction, man.
Did he card him?
No.
That's a nonsense.
That is a nonsense. It's a nonsense. A nonsense. They wouldn't let him on the coach. I'd be throwing punches.
Oh my god. I'm telling you, mate, this channel's going far. It's got some key lines, man. We're getting our own little clips now.
Good bit of defending there by West Ham. The question here is if Wolves can get some possession going and keep the ball for a bit and push high up the pitch, then I can see them getting back into this game, quite easily.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Talk menu. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get on stream, do an hour stream of you just doing lines. We're gonna record you just doing lines, like favourite lines. Is like it's Match user chocolate fire guard, and it's a specific accent. So like when the defence falls apart, it's just Match uses a chocolate fire guard.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be cool. That would.
Couldn't defend your sweets against a bleeding 2-year-old, mate.
I'm taking candy from a baby.
So here, West Ham look playing it down the lines. Throwing.
Do you think West Ham will now sit back on this, or do you think they'll try and go for like a 5-6-0?
I think they've got to keep going. They've got to keep going forward, because the one thing you can't do against this Wolves team is if they sit back now and give Wolves the advantage of being able to decide what they want to do in the build-up play, then it could really hurt them. So, but like I say,
Wolves ain't for everyone.
No, that's some teams just can't do it. They can't beat themselves. Actually, a 5-a-side competition. Mentioning no names, North London, white and red.
says the man who's out of Europe. I mean, fuck's sake, yes, travel back into Germany, get back into Europe.
Literally.
West Ham again, Antonio.
No, we'll probably get looked at by Slavia Prague.
It's going to be a very tough game, that. It's going to be a very, very tough game.
It's not a walkover. It's not a walkover.
No.
They beat Leicester and Rangers, man.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, yeah, it's
we'll have a Slavia Prague fan tomorrow. He's a youth coach, actually, for the Slavia Prague.
Okay.
So we're having him on the channel. I think it's 4 p.m. We're having him on the channel. But Chris, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm very good.
I sent Luca the link because Luca, I might want to talk to you about linking up because he can't do everyone. Like he's got Blind Gooner asking, he's got you asking, he's got me asking. So I wondered if you wanted to come on my one and do a link, do a collab.
Good ball that by Adama. Go on then. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? That's not a freak. That's nothing.
That's not a freak.
I mean, if you're Nuno here, you're going to be going absolutely mad at him.
This game is very boring.
How's it boring?
It's not boring.
That's not boring.
Right, just got to wait for. I think they're going to do a VAR check here just to see what happened there. Let's have a look. Who's got there first? Let's have a look. Oh, bit of both, but I think it could be. We might be a shout for a penalty here, you know.
No, a shout for a penalty, yeah. I think Adama Traore gets there first.
He does.
Yeah, he got
does.
first, yeah.
Yeah. Come on. No, is it? What are they doing?
No,
Is he going? No, I think he's playing on. No. Okay.
I would have said that was a penalty, to be honest.
A bigger Dharma will just run it off. There's no problem with that.
Do you stop the
But
Wobie?
I mean, Wolves they're doing what we do. They get it forward and then they're dawdling. Right now, look, they're in possession. Right now, release the ball. Right now, for you, run in and release it. Look, straight out of the green defender.
Sorry, excuse me. I've got a comment on that. Stephen, I have a friend who says who trusts the process. Tell me what to say to him. I think he's deluded. Simple case, mate. You do this.
10th.
Go fuck your process.
Well, actually, I saw something earlier on like measuring against last season to this season. You're only really 2 points better off than you were. Worse off. Sorry, than you were than last season. So, is that the process? Is that process?
He told you it's getting worse and worse. So, like I said, go fuck your process.
I mean, it's quite a simple equation.
He's fucking deluded. At what point do you fucking back what he did on the weekend? At what point do you back what he did against Tottenham in the first North London derby? Right? At what point do you back it?
Wait a minute. Stephen, all you've got to say is West Ham. All you've got to say, and that's the end of the argument.
Yeah, but apparently, West Ham. Look at West Ham. You saying that team's better on paper?
Guys, I've got to shoot off. I've got something to do. But I'll message you guys later, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's always a pleasure to have you on, mate. It's always a pleasure.
Guys. Have a good stream. Bye.
Yeah, cheers.
A bit good ball in there, bit of possession by Wolves, but they give it away. West Ham are going to look to break, but they're not. Wolves have got it back. But this is where now Wolves need to keep possession of the ball. They need to keep possession of the ball. Don't be giving it away cheaply because they're 2-0 down. Look, so what does he do?
Did any of you watch the Everton versus Crystal Palace game?
I've seen some of it.
Everton was so shit.
Well, you know, it's a case of. Go on, Stephen.
Nothing. I was going to say something else about Chris about the F1.
Oh yeah, what about the F1?
No.
I just wondered if you wanted to be more of a part of it since we got free space and we've got a new member. We should have more people coming on for it as well.
Yeah, I'll definitely be a part of the F1. No problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. West Ham on the break here. West Ham on the break.
We've got more people coming on for the F1 as well, so we should have a little community coming on for the F1 now.
I mean, we need to build the F1 part of our channel because
we're doing it. Don't worry. DNF1 is someone I've been talking to. He's actually the referee that was just on now. That his brother does that channel. So yeah, we'll be talking to him and getting him involved.
Right. Oh no, can't reach it. Oh, what are you doing? I'll tell you what. If you're the manager of this Wolves team, you got a lot to say at half time.
I mean, the Wolves playing like clowns. I don't know what's wrong with them this season. They
are. They seem lost.
You saw the Jesse Lingard goal they conceded? It's atrocious defending. They literally let him run past them.
The second goal was worse.
I think the first goal was worse because they literally let.
Chris didn't say it's atrocious defending. So I'm used to that defending with Arsenal.
It's like they made Jesse Lingard look like Messi. He literally just ran past 4 people.
Lingardinho, mate. Lingardinho.
No, for fuck's sake. Yeah, but he'll turn into Lingard Jones if you go back to Man United.
No.
Lingard Jones.
No. Listen, Phil Jones is a different story. I think,
Phil Jones. It's the pink boots, Marcus. The pink boots.
Yeah.
It's the pink boots.
He's got to be the luckiest player on the planet with sitting back doing nothing for all these years and getting paid an absolute king's ransom.
No, it's like Carl Jenkinson. It's a guy who got 50 grand a week to just support fucking Arsenal.
Yeah, go on, I'll have it.
Phil Jones should donate his wages.
Hold
Carl
on,
Joseph.
one at a time.
Sorry. I was just going to finish. Is that I loved DT's compliment. I just love DT's one of his comments. Is it Carl Jenkinson? Did he win his place in a cereal box?
Yeah.
Fucking, I wish I was paid 50 grand a week just to support Arsenal. Fucking
Right,
hell.
here we go. Look, so here, look. See now, Wolves. See, look now, Wolves are now. Oh, look, now Wolves are trying to keep possession now. So they're trying to build something up rather than just rushing it. They need to keep possession. They need to sort of plant themselves into West Ham's outfit. But football. I mean, come on.
It's a Frank Per Lampard. West Ham legend.
Frank,
Look at that
Louise. Well, you had a few pies, pal. I don't know who you are. But you had a far too many pies.
No, that's supposed to be Fat Frank.
All right. It's obviously not real. I know that. But
He's all. I think he's all. I think he's a West. Yeah, he's a West Ham fan. He's a West Ham fan. So look, yeah, good on you, mate.
West Ham legend. Yeah, Wolves are. They've got to get a grip of this game soon, or it's gonna. If West Ham score again, that's it. It's curtains. It's done. I can hear commentary. Why's that? I can't now. Stephen switched his mic off. That's why.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Here we go.
Okay.
Now.
This might be random, but it's like a random quiz question. Who won the first ever First Division in 1888 in England?
Preston North End.
And also, did you know they were the original Invincibles? They were unbeaten.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but wouldn't surprise me.
They won an FA Cup in the same season as well. I've been diving into like First Division history, and there's so much more to it.
Yes. Say how are you? Smash the lights, and how are you, Tom the Gooner?
Not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Sorry about that. I was watching the Same Old Arsenal podcast, and I always watch it on Mondays. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to watch it, see what they have to say. Obviously, it was a very negative one.
Don't really say trust the process.
Tom,
the only one who's quite an obvious Arteta in is that the lad who goes on BBC as a pundit and radio commentator.
He's on the BBC with those views.
He's Harry. Yeah, his name's Harry Simnew. He's a Greek guy who does it. Apart from that, I think probably him and the guy that actually hosts it, they're Arteta in, but majority of people that go on it is out, to be fair. To be honest, I think majority of Arsenal fans is going to be out.
So the host is out. The host that Matt runs it is Arteta in.
No, the guy who hosts it is Craig. He's Arteta in. And that lad Harry, I'm telling you. Then yeah, supposedly yes. Even though he said that now he's kind of seeing the reasons why
he's only kind of seen it. It's taken him 30 fucking games to work out. It's a North London derby, the first fucking North London derby to work out. Holy moly!
Wait! I want to ask you guys a question. Did you guys see the press conference on how he reacted to the loss?
Yeah, can I just ask?
That was shocking.
Hang on. I didn't want to because I would have pissed. That's why it's on the Goon. I applaud the fact you can do that and stay calm because I would have fucking lost it. I would have been losing it. I would have been doing a whole rant video of losing my shit literally every time he does a press conference. It's so much bollocks. It's unreal. I just also say, talk menu here is a menu. Chris Paul down there is Liverpool, and we're both. And the ones with cameras on are both Arsenal.
I was gonna say, like what I do, I always read his press conferences. I like to read them and then go through my own analysis of it and everything. So I didn't see his facial expression. I just heard about that. He looked really, really pissed off. But okay, he can say that it's my responsibility. I get it, because we don't want a type of manager who's going to throw them under the bus, because that never works. Because look how many times Mourinho's tried that and it's failed. But by saying it's just my responsibility, it's my fault, that's not even good enough either. So, there's got to be a certain point where, honestly, I think it is, like, people are saying to me, do you think it's a bit harsh if he doesn't win the Europa League, he has to go? And I was like, yeah, but you can say there's an argument even if he wins it, because I was thinking that today after you said that, Stephen, to me. And I said, even if he wins it, honestly, like, for me, the only time I would say to him, like, okay, you can stay, but you have to at least start really well in the first few games of the season. Otherwise, I'm sorry, it's just not good enough. Like, I don't want us to be ninth and still going for FA Cup, and we might as well kept Wenger if that was the case, by winning FA Cups all the time. And he has to realise that,
You got rid of Wenger to challenge the league and the Premier League and the Champions League.
Yeah.
Not the full back and sit there and start being ninth and challenging for Europa.
Wait, the last time
Europa
you
is
guys
not
were in the
full
Champions
standards.
League, in 2016, was Wenger the manager, or he was still the manager,
yeah.
right? The last time
Yeah, he
he was in
was.
the
Can I just
Champions
ask
League.
this? Can I just ask this, mate? I'll say this as well, mate. When the Arsenal fan that sees this as the standards of their club, they are bald-faced lying, right? This has never been Arsenal standards of the club. Challenging for Europa, challenging for mid-table, right? We've always been a side for the last 30 odd bloody years, challenging for at least top four, top one, challenging for the league, and trying to make it in the Champions League. Never have we fallen back into the UEFA Cup, right? Until we got rid of this manager. Right? Now with Emery, he nearly got us back into the top four with a crap side than we've got now. Right? And now this side is supposed to be better, but now we're mid-table. Someone please work this out.
Sorry. I think no.
Hang on.
Antonio not gone off now.
I thought he was coming off there. £1 billion business taking off. Yeah. Trust. No, he's one. Oh my! I ain't trying to fucking
This guy's a wind-up. He's a wind-up. He was there on.
Fuck your respect. Go fuck your respect. Where's the respect for club, man? Where's the respect for club?
Steven, calm down. He's a wind-up. He was there in Arsenal.
Hold on. We're supposed to do a watch-along. Steven, you're doing a watch-along, mate.
Sorry.
Don't forget it. Just
say this. He won one trophy and a dinner plate.
So, Tom, have you been watching this game, mate?
I've only just put it on just now. But I have to be honest. I don't know if Arsenal fans would agree with me, but if anyone gets in the top four that I would like to see, and I suppose we don't really have a big rivalry with West Ham. At the end of the day, they hate Spurs as well, so I kind of respect them for that. I wouldn't mind seeing West Ham, and you got to give them credit because they've come out of nowhere. If you remember right, they were one of the favourites to go down because they weren't even making that many signings at the beginning of the transfer window.
I don't see them holding on to top four, though, mate. I really don't.
Well, we'll wait and see. Yeah.
No, I think.
Fair enough.
I just think
I think Chelsea will get back on track.
Well, they've had one bad result, haven't they, Chelsea? They've just been wallops because he didn't change it up when he should have done it.
And they had the red card to face.
Yeah, but he should have been patient there, Tuchel. He should have switched it up and they said, right, now just be patient. You'll get another opportunity. And when you get that opportunity, you've got to then rely on your Werners, etc., to take the chances. But like here now for Wolves, I mean, you want to see them doing this now. Slow the play down now and get some build-up play going. Keep possession. If they keep getting into this position and then just start walloping the ball in and giving it back to West Ham, that's going to suit West Ham all day long. They've got to keep the ball in this area.
And they've cost 2 goals out of it.
Also, Stephen, what watch-along are you doing tomorrow for the Champions League? The Liverpool or the City one?
I'm doing Liverpool. City?
What is that?
I did choose City, but I was going to choose City, but there's no one.
no fans you can find on
Yeah,
for the stuff.
Charlie. I want to get Charlie goes and watches it with his family. So, Bill. I need more. I'm not even fucking reading that. Like Martinelli's already better player than you ever were as a fucking player, mate. Like, what do you do at Everton? What do you do at Everton? Fuck all. 2 FA Cups in your fucking cabinet as a player. Go fuck yourself. Right. Got it. Martinelli will do bits over you.
Stephen, man.
I'm sorry, man.
I know, but don't let people draw you in, because this is what people want. They want you to put up a thumbnail saying you're doing a watch along, and then have you just distracted with other stuff. So, don't fall for it, mate. Just keep your eye on the games, mate.
So this is what I keep you in now.
I know.
Just keep on a lead.
No, it's your passion. I understand your passion. Listen, you've got more passion than a lot of Arsenal fans I know, mate. So trust me on that, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't want my club to die because of this manager.
The streams, no. Listen, the streams for that. The streams for that, mate. But here we go. Wolves. I want to see Wolves get back into the game and make a game of this, because I don't want West Ham to go 3-0 up, and if they do, that's the end of it, isn't it? Something right. Oh, fair the keeper.
What do you guys think has gone wrong for Wolves this season? Because they had pretty good, excellent last season.
There's a lot of things, aren't there? A lot of things, mate.
Steven, why are you laughing?
You were shit panic by, mate. You fucking turd. Fuck me.
I mean, who did they lose? They lost, obviously, Jota. They lost Matt Doherty, which he was good for them, but obviously not doing it for Spurs at the moment. Who else have they lost apart from them two? Obviously, Jimenez is a massive miss because he fractured his skull. I don't know. Maybe it's a mixture of players.
If you look
going.
Chris, sorry. Chris, all you got to do, mate. All you got to do, Chris, is just look at your team, mate. You lose one player, and you fall off the cliff. Simple. When you're playing certain sort of types of football and relying on individual brilliance in certain players, and it's gone.
We have to focus on.
I think another big loss was Doherty to Tottenham because.
3-0.
There you go. That's the end of that.
Get on the counter.
That's the end of that.
Who scored?
I told you they're dangerous on the counter in a minute.
Who scored?
I've been saying all game to be dangerous on the counter.
Who scored the goal?
I think it was.
Is it Bowen?
Bowen.
West Ham have only 2 to focus on.
Is there any point of doing this watch along?
Liverpool and Chelsea still have to focus on Champions League. It can cost them thought. Now, that's a good point. It's a good point.
Look at how far he carries the ball. Look at how far he carries the ball. I mean, look at that.
I'll just say this. No.
Get in, stop him.
Oh my God, that is Arsenal all over, isn't it? That is something out of Arsenal's book, isn't it? Let's not put a challenge in. That's something that Mikel Arteta do as a manager.
Terrible.
That's Mikel Arteta's defending, that is.
And if West Ham keep this up...
I was a solid midfielder as a player. I came to change Fabregas, and you were never on levels of Fabregas. You were a last-minute panic. You were a last-minute panic buy, mate. You only because we had the money from the Champions League qualification. Otherwise, we would never have bought you. Right? And we lost 8-2 to Man United at that time. Panic buy.
I like how Steven is treating the Mikel Arteta in the chat as actual Mikel Arteta.
I'm just saying that Mikel Arteta, right, he's Everton's level, and that's all he will be. As a player and a manager.
As
a manager, no, he's not. Manager, he's not even League One level.
Exactly. Everton are a mediocre club.
No. Actually, I'm being too generous. Mikel Arteta is not even a Premier League proven manager.
Well, he isn't.
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't. He's only Everton level.
He's not a Premier League proven manager. Well, he isn't.
It was always a gamble. And
I don't know the guy must have been drunk when he fucking put that gamble on.
Wait, let's have
You've
it
seen all
right.
his winnings disappear from the previous
Hold on.
bets.
Oh,
I mean-
you got to see this chance coming up for Wolves. I'm not going to spoil
Your
it.
head. Oh, your head. Oh man, I hate it when you head.
Oh, how's he missed that? Oh my
No!
days.
Oh my god!
Oh my days.
Both of them fucking missed
I
it!
thought the rebound was worse. Jesus.
Oh dear. God, I'm
That's
fed
Mikel Arteta's effect on Aubameyang.
Unbelievable. That first one, shocking.
Steven, you relate everything to Mikel Arteta. Calm down.
It's because I fucking can't stand the guy. He's a lying prick, honestly. Everything he says in press conferences is an utter bullshit.
Have you seen he laid down cones for Pep Guardiola? He has to learn something from there.
If Wolves don't get back into this, if Wolves don't get back into this before half time, I think it's
game over. It's curtains. Yeah, it's curtains and it's all menu.
Yeah.
I mean, if Wolves scored that chance, I think they would have kind of come back.
This is not to have a laugh at fucking Chelsea.
Look at that. Now they're reduced to taking long range shots.
Get that face off my screen. PL are so good. Enough play. I will catch up. That's what happens when I was an Arsenal. Yeah. Chelsea are fifth. Ha 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 ha. I'm not. This is not to have a laugh at Chelsea. This is to have a laugh at. We're opening the lines at half time, but it's.
He might have.
Well, Vishwan, we are sixth. You cannot question Chelsea.
It needs to change formation.
It should be in contention for. They'll probably give it to Guardiola, to be honest, but it should be a good shout for manager of the season, actually. David Woods.
Yeah.
Do you see how everything's coming from the wide?
Yeah, from the wide angles. Yeah.
It's got to.
It's either that, or when they lose, or when Wolves lose possession in the middle of the field and they go on the counter.
I have a feeling West Ham will fall off back to the mid-table.
See, look, we'll understand the tactics and our tactics.
Look, they'll fall off before the end of the season. In these last 7, 8 games, whatever it is, 8 games.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah. No, I'm not so sure. Mate. I know so. No, you can't go from nearly getting relegated and then going to finishing the stuff. No, never. It's not going to happen. Liverpool.
That's David Moyes' agenda.
Liverpool are going to get top 4. It's as simple as that.
What did you feel about David Moyes? How did you feel about David Moyes?
Oh! Right, now then. That's what we're talking about. Now, see. Now, this might give them something now to grip. When he goes in now, he's got to get in there here. And
what a run by Traore. That was quality.
That was quality. Hang on. This is exactly what Arsenal did to West Ham, isn't it? Score a goal before half time. And then they come back and get an eight. Oh, yeah, what we're going to say is it's a masterclass.
Go on, Adama, son. What a great bit of play that was. Fantastic. Plus a cracking ball in as well. Brilliant header. Now, this is the danger you've got against Wolves. They can do this to you very, very easily. And I was a bit disappointed, if I'm honest with you, because I thought they were going to be able to contain West Ham on the counter, to be honest. Because obviously, with Lingardinho and Antonio Dino.
I think it's not Nuno's fault. I think it's just players being not good organized.
Yeah, well, I know. Listen, Chris. When you're playing, you're playing football. You've got to have that. If you're not getting that voice down your ear hole, giving you a serious talking to and getting you fired up, you start slowly, and you can't start slowly in these kind of games, mate. It's simple as that.
So you accept the standards of this club, do you? You set this level.
What's the added time going to be? Was there any stoppages? I can't remember.
I don't know. How many stoppages are there?
Oh, what is that? Just put it straight out of leading play. Come on. Okay, so this keeps.
The thing is, West Ham don't have easy fixtures. West Ham don't have easy fixtures. That's the problem. They have Leicester left, Chelsea, Everton. Southampton is kind of tough. Brighton is not
So
really
easy to blame the manager, huh? When are you gonna haters understand that this squad is not good enough? Well, it's good enough to win an FA Cup and get 8th. Right? We need big changes.
I do.
No, I don't get it.
No, I do get it, Stephen. Like you have to be like objective sometimes, and I understand that because Pete, you've asked me and Luke has asked me, how do you feel? And I said I don't have that connection. At the end of the day, I grew up 8 years old. That's when I started supporting Arsenal because of Arsene Wenger and the double winning season. And I went from that time. And obviously, when Wenger left, I did get sad about it. But obviously, time for a change. It had to be done. It had to be done. With Arteta, I don't have that connection. If I wake up tomorrow and he's gone, I don't feel that bad about it. Yeah.
Actually, I would. I'll be having a party. I'll be having a party.
But we can't deny that there's still, even though they have got rid of a lot of bad players, we still have a lot of bad players, and that's when I do say it to him, Arteta. All right, you want to get rid of these players, but you're the one who's offering them contracts.
I could stop you right there. I could stop you right there because you're saying these players aren't good enough. So why is it Bellerin's getting backed, Xhaka's getting backed, Holding's getting backed?
That's when I stopped
defending
him.
Holding's getting backed. David Luiz is getting backed. Lacazette, Xhaka. Do you want me to keep going, mate? Do you want me to keep going?
That's what I don't get, though.
Your manager backs every single one of these players. He ain't getting rid of them. Fact. Right? So don't come at me saying you're saying the squad's not good enough. Well, your manager's quite happy to back it. Right?
Steve, man, save it for an Arteta in or Arteta out stream, mate.
I already had Arteta out stream, and I'm sorry, right? You're saying this squad's not good enough. Well, okay, so why aren't he playing Saka on the right? Why aren't he playing Martinelli on the left? Why aren't he playing Smith Rowe in the middle? Then why aren't he playing or even Martinelli up front and then Pepe on the left? These are his decisions. It's his problem. It's his downfall.
Mind you, though, I do actually think, and I know people are going to laugh, but I think David Luiz is Arsenal's best defender. Mm-hmm. Who's actually... David Luiz. Think about it. Who's actually... Who's won? Yeah, but even Pablo Mari is... Yeah, I like him, but I don't think he's...
Side, though. Every time he's been in the side, but does he ever put a foot wrong?
Apart from that, he was in the West Ham game. But then again, everyone was playing bad in that first half an hour. Because I was thinking this, Stephen. I was going to ask you this question. In my head, I forget Colo Touré and Campbell, because obviously they're an exception. But after them two...
I'm joining League Gunners. No, I'll get League Gunners to do all night stream and I'll join him.
The best two defenders in Arsenal's history, like last few years, has to be Koscielny and Mertesacker. Let's be honest.
Oh, fucking big fucking German. We got a big fucking German.
And even they made their mistakes plenty of time. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I'm glad that you guys has just said it, like, said that, yeah, maybe he is the best. Because you can't really... I see people getting on Gabriel's case, and he was shocking, especially, like, the last goal we conceded. But he is a brand new player in the Premier League. Obviously we're not going to get rid of him. We're going to still play him next year, and he's got potential. I do want to see Saliba. I've never, even in France where he's gone back to France, I still haven't seen this guy play. And what I keep hearing about is how good he is.
Hey, look, it's the Alisson effect. Because someone coughed up the extra 12 quid they had, and he had to get it to 70. It's fucking Alisson.
Hey, Alisson, how you doing, mate? What's happened to you, mate?
Right.
What's happened? Yo,
how you
doing, mate?
Everybody doing?
Yeah, good.
Hey, can you justify this comment? Because I'm sorry, this guy is honestly, right? I hate Arteta because he's dragging his club through the mud. These level of standards are not good enough. If you accept these standards, mate, go support fucking Burnley.
Steven.
I'm fuming.
Don't care anymore. Don't care anymore. If they want these
Steven,
standards,
hold
go
on.
support someone else.
Hold on.
This
Steven.
club should be up there, not down here.
Stephen, hold on a second.
Sorry. Yes,
I
but
can,
yes, I'll be a good boy now.
I can answer that question, by the way. I think, yeah, if you look at our Arsenal squad, it's obviously not good enough to win the league.
What?
It's a better team. What the fuck?
Oh, you're lagging.
Oh, he's back. Hopefully.
How is
Am I
West
back?
Ham's a better
Yeah,
squad?
but
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, I was saying, obviously, Arsenal squad is not good enough to win the league.
Yeah.
It's not good enough to say we have to be top 4, but surely it's good enough to compete for top 4, and it's good enough to do way better than we have been doing. Because usually, what I think about a manager, one of the most important things is you should improve the players and you should improve the team. And I haven't seen Arteta improve the players, and I haven't seen him improve the team. And if a manager can't improve the players or the team,
He needs to
that's
go.
when you have to look at him and say, you know what, you haven't improved us, you have to move on. Because
I'll
yes,
just look at his comment. I mean, I'll just look at his comment here. Look, he's just you've just shot yourself straight in the fucking foot here. Right? You really have just shot yourself in the foot. Right? It's clear we are the better team. Yes. Right? But the players understand, right? The players understand that more is what required from them, and they give 100% every game. So maybe if they understood what they got from Arteta, they would play every fucking game at 100%, wouldn't they? Right? So it's the manager. He's not getting what he wants instilled into the players. He's not getting the tactics he wants, the lineup he wants. Come on. You've just shot yourself in the foot and made it quite clear it's the manager's problem because he's not been able to instill in the squad what he wants and what his style of play is.
yeah, and
You
obviously that's
just
one of his
shot yourself in
roles.
the foot with that question, with that statement.
very good.
Right? If the players don't understand what is required from the manager and then they can give 100% every game, like it shows on the pitch, then clearly it's a manager problem, not the players.
Your
But
manager
can you-
doesn't even know his starting 11. That's
He doesn't even know he's starting 11. He doesn't
can
change
we
the
be-
damn thing. He plays one thing and then just changes the lineup whenever he bloody feels like, oh, I want this favourite in this time. I want this favourite. This player's playing well, so we'll take him out, put someone else in.
Just play devil's
Yeah.
advocate, but be honest. If we got a new manager, would you still trust the team? Because I still think there's a lot of weakness in that team. When you're saying that you're missing David Luiz, Xhaka, Saka, and Emil Smith-Rowe, which 2 are youngsters, I think that says a lot about our squad. And that's the worrying thing.
but
Yeah,
the
and
new
it
manager.
is.
And we
This
won the
is
FA
it.
Cup.
Yeah, but he couldn't pick.
The
By the way,
FA
he couldn't pick them because they were injured. So it's not.
By the
That's not
way-
his fault.
Yeah, by the way, we could also win the FA Cup because it's a one-off game, right? It's a one-off game. You turn
Yeah,
up
of
on a
course,
one-off
yeah.
game, you'll win a one-off game. In a league situation, we are not fucking good enough, right? This manager is not good enough. He can't instill a consistency every fucking week. I'm sorry, it's not, right? We might have won the FA Cup, but to be honest, right? So did Wigan. Wigan won the FA Cup, so that means Wigan are a good enough side to stay in the Premier League. They got relegated that season.
Portsmouth with Sol Campbell 2008.
Yeah, look where they are now.
Yeah.
And
I think that's also something that get fans deluded, that if your team wins a title in a cup,
And we've won 14 FA Cups now. I'm bored of that. I want to win the league, man. Sorry. I want to win the league. Sorry, go on, say it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think one of the issues sometimes with fans is that they don't look at the whole picture. I mean, I've seen Wenger win FA Cup, finish in second, and then after that not get to the Champions League anymore. I've seen Jose Mourinho win 2 titles, finish in second the next year, and never got to the Champions League after that. I've seen Brendan Rodgers finish in second, and then after that finish in 6th. So sometimes you have to look at the whole picture. Yeah, we might have won an FA Cup, but winning a cup, you don't have to be consistent through the whole year. If you are in your best form when the FA Cup starts, already there you have a good chance to win the cup. If you get lucky through the teams that you are playing, and maybe the team that you are playing against is not in form, you can beat any team. But in the league, you have to be consistent throughout the whole year. And that's why I always look at the league. How did we do in the league? And how many points did we get? I think for me, even points tells you more than your position, because you can finish in 6th one year and have 60 points. And then maybe next year you finish in 70 points, but you finish 7th. Some will say, oh, you are progressing, but you are actually improving because you are getting way more points. And in the long run, if you keep getting high points, you will get higher positions.
It's like United. I think it was in 18-19, they finished like 66 points and they were 6th. And then the next season, they finished the exact same points and they finished 3rd.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll also say this. Max, I'm sorry, but you're wrong there, because look at Martinelli. Not getting any game time.
Good man. Oh my days, bro.
Saliba got good man management.
Oh my
days. Good man. He picks his favourites, right? Bellerin, Xhaka, right?
Steven.
Pepe gets a good man of confidence. He then gets dropped, right? Whenever Bellerin starts playing well, he then gets dropped.
Steven, you don't even need to say that many examples. You don't need to give one.
All of them are okay. Well, hang on. Yeah, then what if we sack Arteta and wing Allegri? And what's then? No, because you know what Rafa can do? Rafa has managed to win a Champions League with a Liverpool side, right, that would had no right to be probably 5th or top 4.
It wasn't a good team.
Yeah, they went.
Manager. Rafa managed to keep Newcastle with a Championship side in the Premier League for 2 seasons straight, right, with no money. So don't tell me Rafa can't do a better job. If you think that Rafa can't do a better job, you're deluded.
You're
deluded.
That comment, you might as well be saying, then you don't need a manager.
Don't need a manager then. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like the manager can't make any change.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean?
Look at Leicester City. Before Brendan Rodgers, where they were almost relegated, and when they employed him, how much they improved. It was the same squad, but much more improvement. Look at West Ham this year. I mean, the manager has a big role on where your team will finish. Otherwise, why even go and get a Pep Guardiola? Why go and get a Jurgen Klopp?
Exactly. James, Rafa is at the top. Rafa is at the top level. He's won 2 Champions Leagues. Right?
Yeah.
What more do you want? I mean, also as well is that, right? I'll bet you're one of them that supports Arteta so much that you believe he's going to win a Champions League in 3 years, because that's what he said. Right? You probably don't believe that he convinced Xhaka to stay, though it's all over the papers that it came out in their mouth. Right? And 3, you probably also think that if we win, it's all Arteta's doing, and it's an Arteta masterclass, as they call it. And if we lose, it's all the players' fault. I bet you're one of them. I bet you.
But what I don't get.
Be consistent. Keep the same energy.
What I don't get is, well, like every single person I spoke to when Arteta came in, they said the same thing: underwhelming.
What?
Now, if Arsenal underwhelming, I didn't say overwhelming.
I said what?
Now, if Arsenal really wanted to go down the youth management road, like, I just don't understand why not go and get somebody that's been in the job for many years, like Julian Nagelsmann, obviously the guy from Ajax, Ten Hag. You know, I like it. I have to be honest. I think it's because we've been brought up on Arsene Wenger. I like longevity, but it doesn't happen anymore. So
Ten Hag is a perfect manager for young players.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like. It just
honestly would have been way better than Arteta.
But all these people that when Arteta left, when Wenger left, we were all saying, even now the Arteta fans were probably saying as well, that you're not going to get that sort of manager anymore.
Yeah.
But now we're going to back a manager so much, we'd rather risk the status of this football club.
I mean, I don't understand like why do
I mean, you're
Arsenal fans
supporting
like
a manager
Arteta so
that
much?
was happily to sit in 16th and get us relegated.
Wait a minute, just remember, there has to be, you have to bring in the right manager for the ethos of your club and what your club stands for and what the type of football that you're playing. There's no point in bringing a defensive-minded manager in who's going to try and change the whole way you play, and they've been playing for years. It's, it's just crazy.
I've got a question for you.
But here's a
for you. Yeah, you go. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, if you look at Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea, he doesn't know his first 11, but what he's done, he's improved Chelsea a lot coming in, and he doesn't even know it because he's not used to the players, and he hasn't even got a summer transfer. With Rafa, he could come in, improve this team massively.
Without even buying anyone.
Not even buying. Until he comes to the transfer, he'll get the players right. Go like, right, Luis, Socrates, you're out of the club. I'm getting Hosamawa and these man in to improve my team. Maybe not Hosamawa, but like someone who's good enough to take you to a higher level.
If you've got a manager that's backing these players that are clearly shit, what makes you think that if you give him money, he's going to pick the right players? Honestly, what makes you think that? Right? And I mean,
do you know what makes me laugh sometimes?
I bet you all these Arteta fans, they didn't want I bet he didn't want Arteta when he first got in the job. They didn't want him. They didn't want him when he first signed.
Stephen.
We're trying to get rid of manager. Go on.
I was good.
Do you remember when Arteta first came, and it was all this buzz about, well, he's improved Sane, he's improved Sterling, he's the one who've coached them, so they are now good finishers. And then it was all of this, Eddie Nketiah and Reece project. But how come at Arsenal, it's the manager who have improved Saka, but at City, it wasn't Pep, it was the assistant manager. I mean, you can't have it.
Quick, Gunnar, I've got you every day of the bloody week.
The assistant manager is improving the players, or the main manager is improving the players.
Sorry, I'll just say this. I've got you every day of the week, mate, because he sucks every day of the week. And the fact he played like that, right, this is why I'm getting really wound up by people like AFC Forever or something, right? Because you're still backing a manager after what happened this week, and the club knew about it because they tweeted about it. They played like that. That manager set up like that. That manager played like that. Right? You saw me after the game. I was hurt. That was fucking disgusting.
Stephen, hold on a second. I think Tom wanted to ask a question. Go on, Tom.
I wanted to ask you a question about Man United. Are you happy with Ollie? Would you keep Ollie?
Well, as it stands at the moment, we are progressing and we're getting results when it seems like we shouldn't be, but we're getting results, we're getting the job done. I want to see him get a summer. I want to see him get a number of players that he identifies between him, Myrtle and Fletcher. And then if he fails in halfway through next season with signings and there's no improvements, then obviously you're going to have to start asking questions. So, but
are you bothered about the Europa League this year? Because I think you guys would be going for that trophy, surely. Get his CV better.
I mean, the thing is, we're already, we're going to get top four. That's a definite. We're definitely going to get the top four. The reason why I want us to go forward and actually get to the final and maybe even win it, not for the cup itself, because it means nothing to me. It doesn't really mean anything to any United fans. It's the fact that we can actually show the progression of we've got the right mindset and everything else to get this done and see
that's the levels. You don't care about it, whereas Arteta fans, they'll be jumping like they've just won the World Cup.
Mate, I wouldn't. If I had to go to the toilet, mate, I wouldn't go in the toilet. I wouldn't go to the toilet in it. It's not worth a light.
I bet Quick Gunnar was the one who said Arteta's better than Ole.
Hang on, it's one of those. Hang on. It's one of those. Yeah, well, he's also said that we're going to win the Champions League in 3 years, and I'm going to come up with my favourite analogy if we keep saying it. And I've already drunk some milk tonight, so don't even go there, talk, man. You don't even go there.
No. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this game.
Let's go football.
So do you think Wolves can get back into this game now, Tom?
If he's getting early goal, I think they're getting early goal side. But
no, I think West Ham won't make the same mistake as they did against Arsenal. I think they'll finish the game off. No, I don't think they will. We'll have to wait and see.
I want to see how now. Like now.
I mean, in the first 3 or so minutes, 2.5 minutes, Wolves look much more calmer on the ball and much more organized.
Have they got? Why didn't you hit it? Why didn't you hit it?
I was thinking the same thing then.
Yeah,
it was the Wolves shot.
Chris, yeah, I agree. I mean, this is what I was saying about what he will say to them at half time. You know, he's obviously give him a kick up the arse and said, look, just, you know, don't be giving the ball away too cheaply because this is what's feeding their counters. Like now, again, he's lost possession there. Now he stood there with his hands up. Fortunately for Wolves.
Who lost it?
Traore. But
that's the thing, he just runs, he doesn't do anything.
What was
but he should release the ball.
Stop Alex Iwobi.
It is the end of this. You may not notice there's 8 games left, so technically it is. Our season's done. It's finished.
Wait. Talk about you. Do you watch the Football Terrace?
I've not. No, I've not.
No, mate. Hang on. You could win Europa League. I'd still want him out.
I watch it from time to time.
If you winning Europa League is your level, go on. Bye.
West Ham again on the counter attack.
They have to perform. No, your manager has to perform. Your manager has to. Even Quick Gooner fucking except he sucked on Saturday. And he's blindly Arteta in. But even he admits it, right? Your manager's got to perform as well. It's fucking half and half. Right?
Too many. Oh, sorry,
go on, mate.
Yeah. You're talking about the reason also because there's one guy called I test on the Football Terrace. He said, I thought about Traore. It's better than Marcus Rashford.
No, he's already admitted that. He's already apologised. He's apologised for that. He's apologised for that agenda against Marcus Rashford. I've got the whole thing on my favourites playlist. Like the whole thing. Then in the favourites playlist, it goes part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. He's fucking. I've actually been on there when he's been on there. Right, and when we come off there and he's gone, like me and Terry were like, he's fucking deluded. He's fucking out there. But he's like Terry's like, it doesn't matter. But it's the first. No. The Arsenal fan forever. Right, I respect your opinion, but it's like when we won the FA Cup. We won't progress forward. Not with this manager. End of story.
The thing I didn't like about the Football Terrace, it was after the Spurs game when they lost to Zagreb, and an Arsenal fan was saying to the Tottenham fans, "We've got 99 problems, but our manager ain't one. Even though they're higher up than us, they probably win a trophy." And I was like, "No, don't say that unless you actually win." How did you say it? How did you know? Of course it fucking was. I like the positive fans, but come on, there's a time for positivity and there's a time for
hang on, don't tell me.
You just said it.
My fucking god.
I could have I switched it off after I heard that. I was like, no, I can't watch.
They gas it up so much. It's unreal. This is what they'll win Europa League like they've won the fucking Champions League. What the fuck? It doesn't make sense. It's just one of those, yes, you can take the piss out of Tottenham, but you've just got, I love him to death, and he comes up with really good points, really good lines, like, you're imposters, this, you know? I was like, yeah, go for it, but then he just says that one comment that goes, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. You were doing great until that line. It's just one of those. He said, yes. Now stop. No more. Yeah.
Speaking of terms, what happened to Zayn, the Liverpool fan? Man,
That's Zayn. That's Zayn. I ain't seen him in ages, man. I ain't seen him in ages. He's disappeared.
I hope he's alright.
He's alright. Probably watching Cobra Kai rather than Liverpool.
He does love that show.
He's probably watched it over Liverpool.
I think it was a Merseyside derby he left or something. Like he was because him.
Oh, do you know what? There's plenty of things I could have been doing. There's plenty of other things I could be doing. They talk my name.
Because him and Monsieur Ahmed had an argument.
If Bargav gets the emails right, you know what I mean. Gets the agents and the emails right, you know what I mean.
Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed.
Actually,
me and Bargav have a lot of people planned for this channel, so you don't have
but
to
the thing is, CP, the thing is, CP, if he gets it right, that means we'll have to win the Champions League in 3 years. Because what I've come up with as an analogy is true. I've got that before the Champions League. Now they go and do it.
Was Podence injured or something?
Yeah, Podence has been injured for a long time.
Oh. Okay, so I'm saying he plays like Hazard. Podence, he's so good.
Well, do you think we'll win against Madrid?
Yes. Here's the thing, I would say no if they're.
Don't tell me Virgin Vanker back scores and Maldini verdicts.
I wouldn't be confident if Valverde was playing for Real Madrid, but he's injured, so I'm confident. So is Ramos is out. So.
Last time I laughed at Liverpool when they lost the league under Rodgers, but when Klopp was given the job, I knew they would be competing and winning things. I can't. No, you can, right? You did beat them at their own ground.
I mean, they take that as if they won the Champions League or something. You've not won a fucking trophy since the 90s. Color TV has been popularized since.
I keep saying that about Spurs. Like the last time they won a title was black and white.
No, Everton, forget a title. They haven't won a single trophy, not even a League Cup.
It's not white and blue shorts, it's white and black shorts.
Steven, forget the title. They haven't won anything, not even a League Cup, no FA Cup since the 90s.
Who?
95. Everton, yeah, 95.
I'm not talking about fucking Everton. I'm talking about fucking Spurs.
Yeah, no, but...
I'm talking about how they're worse than Spurs as well. That's what I meant.
Right, I mean, this crazy that Man City have got the same amount of trophies as Spurs.
I mean, Spurs did win a lot in the past.
Here's the thing, Spurs are not even a top 6 club. Why is people saying that? They're like,
what did you say? This is a big 6 club. What the fuck have they got? They haven't got a fucking cabinet big enough. Sorry, no, your cabinet's not fucking big enough. Right, go get some. Go buy some. Right.
But
I mean,
the cabinet has Harry Kane's golden boot. I mean, that's good enough.
The Harry Cup.
He'll be leaving with that in his hand.
He needs to leave.
Of course he does.
I would take him in a heart.
Look, Audi Cup is more than what Arteta's going to win this season.
But do you think he will suit Liverpool though?
I think he will definitely suit Liverpool because if you see under Mourinho, I think he's become more of a complete striker because he has the most assists as well. So he's basically like Bobby Firmino, but 10 times better, like 100 times better.
Yeah, I think. Let's try and get back to the game on this. I have 23 in this. Yeah, well, I've gone 16 years without winning a title, so I'm desperate.
All my lifetime until 18, I saw Liverpool win the Premier League.
It's like when you haven't been with your girl for a year and you need your girl back, right? Badly. That's what I need. In terms of a title. But then, knowing that until when you're probably busy anyway.
You think Moyes will win the manager of the year?
Well, who else would deserve it?
He can't. If you can't not give it to Pep Guardiola. I mean, he's 14, they're like what, 14 points clear.
Yeah.
From us, and with the potential to extend that even further without a proper striker. With other problems in their squad.
I mean, won the league without a striker. Firmino don't count.
Pointing at Terry, it's the same as the point. It's the same as the pointing at my mum. But I have no experience. We are not experienced. We are not experienced FC. I do not understand why we are lowering our standards so that. Fucking dead on. Oh my god. Hey,
wait, the disrespect to Arteta. He laid down cones at Man City. You cannot forget that part.
It's the same as his pointing my mum.
Do you know? I think also. Do you know what? I've just realised you can't forget the impact that Stuart Pearce has had on his West Ham team.
Yeah. Good point.
You know,
why is my hair sticking out like that? See my hair like sticking out like.
Especially in the
I told you we
defence,
should have chopped you off at the same time.
But Wolves, you know what? They keep.
Have you seen how long mine is? I need to wait till Monday and then I can get an haircut for my.
They keep creating half chances, but if Jimenez was out there, I think this would be a different scoreline altogether.
For me, he would have thought Everton would. Who would have thought that West Ham would be in a top 4 race? 95% of the football fans, including myself, said they'd be in a relegation fight. So yeah.
Well, listen, everybody. Listen,
hang on.
Hold on.
Sorry, I was just trying to.
Yeah, there's one thing you have to remember.
I was just going to finish a comment. One thing our deluded fan base do not understand.
Oh, West Ham have 4.
But there is no progress. That's absolutely bang on. I might mind having a process as long as we're getting better. We're not getting better, we're getting worse.
West Ham
here we go.
West Ham scored again, have they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who scored?
Oh, hang on. It might be ruled out.
Offside. That's offside. Offside on handball.
Listen, you have to take into consideration here something that has not happened since the start of football. Right, we have had a season where there is no fans, away or at home. That is massive. That is a massive. Nobody can tell me you can't add that into the equation of where teams are doing what they're doing and everything else.
Well,
I think so.
Hold on. Sorry. You will see when we come back next season and fans are allowed back in the stadium. You're going to see a massive difference and a massive change.
I think it's next week. Fans are coming back.
Yeah, but not in great numbers, though. I don't think.
Not with Arsenal.
Still, I think is it 2,000? 2,000 is enough. Like they'll be buzzing for it.
But it's still not the same as like 50-odd thousand or 70-odd thousand.
We're not going to get to that level. We're not going to get to that level anytime soon. No,
it's been next season. It's going to be next season when we get to that level, because by then, everybody over the age of 18 will have been vaccinated. So then they're going to have to. They've got to go back to normal, because what's going to happen to the structure of our football if they continue and we have to sort of try and keep fans away again? We're going to lose big clubs. Big names are going to go. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the government aren't going to bail out every club. No chance. They've got to, at the end of, for the start of next season, when everybody over the 18, has been vaccinated, or it may even be 16 actually.
No, it's 18.
They've got to at that point go, right, we now need to just do it. We've got to go now and move forward and get our economy back on track, get fans back in these stadiums. Otherwise, I mean, there's going to be clubs. I mean, look, we've lost 2 great clubs over the last season and a half, haven't we? 3. So it's a dangerous thing, and I do think we're going to see a big difference when we do get fans in. It's not going to be the same.
What?
This picture of a baby. Some guy put a meme of a baby and they compared it to a staff. I'll show you a pic quick.
Oh my god, what's it now? Jesus Christ. Just guys, if I have been interrupting, I do apologise. I literally just struggling till Thursday.
No, that's cool, mate. Don't be drawn out by people who want to get
Yeah,
into it.
no.
Wolves are putting the pressure on, though.
1 minute I'm fine. 1 minute I can cope with it, and then next minute I'll just flip. So 1 minute I'm fine. I can deal with it, but then the next minute encephalopathy kicks in, and then I just go. It's just a pain in the arse.
Are you talking about people like goading you online, Stephen?
No, it's just people that like trying to wind you up in the comments.
Yeah, that's what I mean, goading you. Don't bother giving it ammunition, man. Just don't bother.
Yeah, just.
I know it's difficult. I get it.
If they want to come back, on a different stream.
To be honest, unless you have encephalopathy, you don't. Honestly, it's you're not the same person that you used to be. I'll doing a whole stream about it on tomorrow on my Liver Awareness show, just to give people an understanding, because it just confuses your whole brain, so you can't think straight.
Save it for tomorrow, mate.
I'll
save it for tomorrow, man. I'll save it tomorrow.
Yeah, I was on it last week with you, and your sister was on. I remember.
The yeah. She was mentioning about encephalopathy.
I'll see what.
Get into more detail about it.
No, that's cool. I'll see what I'm up to tomorrow. I'll come and join you guys before the game, and then we can do the watch along as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, did you check the group chat on Twitter?
The group chat on Twitter. Oh, go and check that now.
I'm going to look at it in a minute.
I'll check that now.
They violated it.
Oh, stop. I don't know where I should show this. I don't know where I should. Just go and check it. Go and check it. It's fucking funny.
I know, but I don't know, mate. It's up to you, but.
Do you like Jar Jar Binks?
It's what?
Do you like Star Wars as Jar Jar Binks?
Anyway, come on, let's get back on this game, mate. Let's get back on this game. I want to see Wolves get another goal, man. I don't want to see West Ham get a result here. I just don't.
Why? What's what you got West Ham?
I just don't. I'm not having clubs on the verge of relegation, right? Who've not done anything for fucking donkey's years, and then what? Thinking they're going to get into the top fucking four? Bollocks! Talking shit. Talking shit. It's a nonsense, mate. That is a nonsense. They're on a false eye. They're on a false dawn. It's a nonsense. A nonsense. They wouldn't let him on the coach. I wouldn't let him on the. Do you know what I mean?
But isn't that the beauty of football, though, man?
No, I know what you're saying. But
so,
you know what,
were you happy with Leicester winning the top?
Sorry, Stephen. No, was I? Fuck, Stephen. Hold on a sec. No. Cup games. Hold on. Cup games, right? Listen. Wait. Look, cup games. If you're in a cup competition, fair enough. Like I said before, you play a certain amount of games, you get a bit of luck, some good decisions. You know, it's all right, brilliant. But not in the league. When the season before, you're like, whoa, everybody's slating West Ham, and then all of a sudden now, what they've turned that quick? Have you ever seen a team do that quick in the history of the fucking Premier League? Go from like nearly relegated to now going in the top four? Bollocks! It's a nonsense, mate.
It's called Leicester.
And they're gonna that was a freak, mate. That was a freak. Everything happened to like all the stars aligned. It was. You will never see that ever again, ever.
Behave, will ya?
Exactly.
Everyone, please.
Really helps us out. Thanks.
I said with the Liverpool thing getting back into the top four, and I said they'll beat Arsenal 3-0. They beat Arsenal 3-0. They got the job done. So this is where now at this stage of the season where teams are now really going to be battling big time for points, making it super difficult to just save themselves and try and nick a point. This is where you're going to see teams like West Ham come up against the brick wall, but teams who know how to do it we'll get the results like Liverpool.
Okay, so let me have a look. Let me have a look at West Ham's fixtures.
I think they've got some tough fixtures actually coming up.
Let me have a look.
I know Chelsea do, but
They got Leicester, so they'll lose that. Newcastle will win. Chelsea, that could be a draw actually. Burnley will win.
Burnley, no. What you can't say that.
But they'll beat Burnley. They'll beat Burnley.
No, don't know about
that. West Ham versus Everton.
draw.
Could be a draw. Brighton will win. West Brom will win. And Southampton, the last game of the season. Where's Southampton? They'll win that. They've got nothing to play for. They'll win that.
Ooh.
You never know with Southampton because
but it's last game of the season. 2-3-2 is Bottle Jobs. Bottle Job FC again. Bottle Job FC again.
What was I just saying? So there you go. It's 3-2.
If they do bottle this is ridiculous. They've done it twice.
I'm sorry.
It proves my
point.
Let
Fabio Silva score, bruv. The man let Fabio Silva.
Great goal, though. It's a fucking great goal. You can't take that away from me, Bell.
Yeah.
Great goal.
It is a good goal, yeah.
It's the ball. Look at the ball. Look at that ball.
Cracking goal.
It's the what? No, it's the pass that does it. Look at the pass.
Yeah, and also the first touch. The first touch
as well.
This is why West Ham man. This is what I say about West Ham. When they sit back, that's where they lose. Yeah. They don't get resolved.
Arsenal will be back next season. What? Doing what? Wiping other teams' asses?
Top 7.
Arteta bending over to every single manager in the Premier League and saying, "How do you want it?" Because that's what he's done to everyone, Sansar.
Even do you know the funny thing is, you know how bad we're doing at Anfield?
I really believe in Arteta. Well, do you know what, mate? Right? If you really believe in Arteta, I really believe Aaron Gunn is going to come on his channel. It ain't going to happen. Bye.
Here's the funny thing is, you know how that we have a bad home record currently. Even if Arsenal players at Anfield will still win. That's how bad Arsenal.
Oh, fuck off.
I have to be honest, I wasn't shocked at the first half. I honestly thought, of course, we're going to try and keep it solid at the back and try and, just hit you on the break. That didn't surprise me. It was just a...
Congrats to West Ham, no good stuff.
Wolves are getting very dangerous here.
There was no passion, no desire.
Sorry, I have been cursing AFC forever a lot, actually, so I will have to say, but I do agree with you on West Ham. They are a good side. I will give you that. We'll struggle at West Ham, right?
Also, what a finish it was from Fabio
people about Arteta, right? I do, honestly, as even Quick Gooden will tell you, right? We have our arguments over the chat, but I still respect everyone's opinion, and still, you're all welcome to come and express your opinion, as much as I might lose it. Your support is always welcome.
Sorry, Tom, what was you going to say, mate?
No, I'm just saying, like I said, it was just, I didn't expect us, because I heard a lot of Arsenal fans say, we can do it because Liverpool are not the same, but they're still miles better than us. So in the first half, totally could see what he was trying to do, try and keep it tight at the back, especially. But then in the second half, no passion, no desire, no effort. That was the problem.
I just didn't see it throughout the whole game. It was the same. Because when it got to about 20 minutes in, I thought Liverpool aren't the same. Liverpool just been what they are, that would have been in a minute, which is crap. Right? They haven't been good at all. They were sloppy as we were. And I thought, if we just tidy up a bit, we could take this game and then actually attack them. We'll take this lot apart. We could take this lot apart with the front we had. Honestly, we'd actually could have done something in that game. But they just didn't want to play at all. They just didn't want to play at all. And what wound me up is you've got pictures of fucking Rocky Castle all around the bloody stadium, right? And not one of them wanted to play like them, play like him, right? Not one. Right? I'm sorry, but if we took the game to, I do believe if Arteta had some balls, and told the players to go and fucking attack a Liverpool and take the game to them, we would have fucking took them apart.
No, you wouldn't have. You lot of
you know
shit.
what
Honestly feel that.
Yeah, Steven, do you know what
We
the
could
funny
have
thing
given
is?
them a game.
You know what
We could've
happened in
given
the
them a game.
end? Diogo Jota happened. So it's a
No,
could have.
Chris, CP, I understand that, but I do feel it could have been a completely different story if Arsenal were just brave and took the game to them. If we
Yes,
did what we did against Tottenham, right, at the Emirates, against you, we could have actually taken the game to you. You were that poor.
Steven, see, do you know how Arsenal are bad? Kabaka Phillips had 0 tackles, 0 interceptions in that game.
Yeah, there you go. They didn't want to attack at all. They didn't want to do anything. If we actually took the game to you, I do think we could have troubled that defence quite easily. Honestly.
Yeah,
but they didn't want to do it.
Don't diss our new centre-back pairing. They've kept 3 clean sheets in a row. 4 clean sheets in a row.
I'm not dissing, you know what I mean, though. They could have given a game.
Yeah, they haven't conceded.
Actually,
yet.
to everyone on the chat, what do you think of Nicolas Pepe? Now, be honest with me, and that goes towards you as well, Stephen, because obviously you're another Arsenal fan. But anyone can answer it, because I'm sick and tired of saying, well, he's 72 million. He must be something good to. But I think he's overrated.
Yeah, sorry.
Here's the thing, he's a good player, overpriced, and not managed properly.
Sorry, I'm not well, so can't. Yeah, don't worry. You don't have to ever apologise, Charlie. You don't ever have to apologise. I ain't gonna cuss you off on like some people.
Yeah, Charlie, mate. How you feel better soon, kid?
Yeah, hope you feel better. Yeah, just had a bit of a headache, so you'll be alright. But look,
don't worry, you can see City win against Dortmund. Everything will be fine.
Unlike some people, Charlie, I'm not gonna cuss you off on stream. I ain't gonna ever cuss you off. Right. Steven, what is your thoughts about Pep? Especially like if you want to choose, even if you decided to say I don't want to come on the channel no more, it's your choice. I'm never going to cuss you for it. I just can't give him more time. We have to admit he was a failure. Yeah, I can see people's points.
It's not his fault though. Like,
sorry, my friend.
I mean, Pepe didn't decide that price. You paid the price. Oh, and Pepe is a very good player. I think
we were linked with him.
Flop. Yeah, Pepe's been a flop. Oh, he's not bet. Oh, quick Gunnar, shut up, seriously.
Oh, fuck off. Mane has one bad season. Everyone wants to come after him.
He's won you up. Honestly, just leave it. Even though I'm saying that, just leave it, man. Just leave it.
I think Pepe is really the definition of what's wrong.
I need some more milk.
I think we've bought a player without a plan, basically. Yeah. We went and spent 72 million on
That's
a player that his strength is to play counter-attacking football and run behind defenders and go on his left foot. Pepe's strength is not like passing. He's not going to be like a creator. He's not going to pass. He's going to run at you and try and get on his left foot. But we don't play to his strengths. And because we don't play to his strengths, we're never going to see the best out of Pepe.
And it was obvious because Emery didn't want him.
So why would you spend that money without a plan? And it's the same thing like with Aubameyang in the summer. We signed him up to a new big contract for 3 years, and we bought no creative players. So who was going to create the chances? Because teams were going to find out our tactics. It wasn't always,
Plus the fact is, we switched from formation to a 4-1-3-2. We sit 4-2-3-1, So we swapped it for 4-2-3-1, which meant we don't play sitting at the back and letting run onto it.
I mean, what's the point having a 31-year-old Aubameyang running up and down the wing? I mean.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. Stephen. Stephen, let's say you make his point, mate.
Yeah,
Come on.
I am sorry.
I know, but come on, just.
Sorry. I'm
Come
sorry.
Yeah, going back to Aubameyang, I don't understand what's the point. Why would you sign him to a 3-year contract and then having him running up and down in the left wing? I mean, he's getting older. He's not going to have the strength that he had when he was 25, 26, or when he just came. You can see it. Even if you look at Aubameyang's picture, he had more muscles last year. He looks skinnier this year. And because he's getting older and he's played so many games for Arsenal. If you want to sign him up, you have to buy players that will create chances for him, like Leicester's done. You know, Leicester, they have Maddison, they have Yuri Tielemans, they have Harvey Barnes, they have Perez. These players will create chances for Jamie Vardy to run on. And that's what Arsenal should have done if they wanted to sign him up. If they didn't have the money to sign him up, they should have sold him and bought another kind of striker.
Yeah, but at the time, who we were going to buy to replace him, I'm still giving the Aubameyang benefit of the doubt because of what he's done since he's been at the club. I think Arsenal fans are a bit harsh on Aubameyang, in my opinion.
I think he needs to go.
Yeah, I'm not even blaming him. What I'm blaming is like, if we were
I'm not saying you're blaming. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general. I just think people are being harsh. And let's not forget, with the Pepe deal, it's been obviously known that we overpaid for him. That's why Arsenal have started an investigation with Lille to find out what happened, and that's what cost Raul Sanelli his job, because obviously he was doing a lot of dodgy dealings in that deal, which I'm kind of glad we got rid of him.
I will also say this as well. I think
how is that even possible?
Hang on, with Aubameyang.
Yeah, go on.
For me, he needs to go.
Who's replacing though?
Many strikers out.
He's losing his pace. He's not the pacey striker that we had. He's getting older. He's not going to improve it. He's not going to get any better. I'm telling you now. He's getting old. He's 31 now.
He'll be
33 by the time that contract finishes. So I'd cash him now. And you're saying I can't think of anyone on top of my head, but you can't think of any strikers that could play better than him.
Yeah, I watch a variety of leagues, so I know many strikers. I've been saying this a lot to Arsenal fans. I said
Martinelli, but even Martinelli's young. I know Martinelli's young, but you could put him up front.
Yeah, I would like to see him do that.
Martinelli's like a younger version, but I think Martinelli's going to be like an Henry. You put him up front, and he drifts to the left and brings people into play.
I don't think.
Like we used to do. That's what I see it from him.
I think.
And we knew how to use Oba and Laka together. Yeah, people go on about Oba and Laka never worked. Well, Henry knew how to do it. Right?
Yep.
Now Oba became a left back. This manager is a joke. He destroyed this player in one season. Absolutely. He was doing more in defence in that game than he was in attack.
Oh yeah, and can I say something? During that time, during that time, Aubameyang had that excellent season last year. He was like worth around 50 mil. You could have used that money to rebuild your squad. Look what we did with Coutinho. Sold it for 140. Got it Fabinho, Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, and look where we are now. Okay, not this season, but like, look how
that just shows Arsenal's recruitment problem. Arsenal's recruitment is horrible.
Yeah, but it is.
But the thing is, we had assets, but we let them go for free. Ramsey,
and that's another thing. That's another reason why Liverpool are better than us, because they get money out of players that don't even play for Liverpool that much. And yet they managed to get.
But they managed to get
Ryan Brewster for 25 million. Are you kidding me?
We've let go of Mesut Ozil.
Dominic Solanke for 20 million.
But even Ozil, right, who I don't rate at all, he went out for nothing. We had to buy him out. Right? We had to buy him out.
Ramsey.
Unlike Sanchez and Ramsey, who went out of contract and we had to pay anything, we had to buy Ozil out of contract. They even wanted a bonus to get him out.
Did you do it for Mustafi as well?
I think the issue with Arsenal is too much sentimental around the club. You know, even if you go back 10 years, you know, when we had Abu Diaby, Thomas Rosicky, Jack Wilshere, Ramsey, they were all injury prone. All of them would miss 20, 30 games a season. You can't. You can have one of those players. You can't have 4, 5 players that all gonna miss 20, 30 games a season. And it was like, oh, we can't sell them. Let's give them a chance. Let's give them a chance. Until they couldn't play football anymore. I mean, that's not how you run a serious club. And then it's the same thing with, oh, we can't sack Wenger. So we kept Wenger, we kept Wenger, we kept Wenger. And now it's the same sentimental, oh, Arteta, we have to give him a chance. We have to give him. Why do we have to give him a chance? If someone is not good enough, you get rid of them and you get someone that is better. I mean, football is a serious business. It's a $1 billion.
Exactly.
Understand? You have to be hard.
You could give, for example, like in Spurs' case, Jose Mourinho, he is doing not great right now because they're not doing well in the table as well. But he is a proven manager, and you can give proven managers time because after one or two transfer windows, you could see Spurs getting top 4 every season. You never know, but this is Arteta. He's just laid down cones. You can't trust some guy who barely has any managerial experience.
Arsenal have not been built as a club to be training managers. That's what you do in League 2.
Yeah.
You build managers from League 2 and go up. You don't, or you go to the Scottish Premier League or something like that. You don't go from the Premier League, from Man City as an assistant coach, to one of the biggest clubs in the third biggest club in England, right, or in this country, right, to become a manager with no experience. It doesn't work. I'm sorry, it's like it's mixing oil with water. Like, it doesn't work.
100%. And the thing is, especially if you do it and you don't have other people around him that is competent, how are you going to have a manager that's never managed, and then you're going to go and employ Edu and you're going to promote winner? It's like you are doomed to fail.
Yep.
Nobody is experienced in their role.
I hope he's doing well for you, to be fair.
Who?
All right, Troy, how are you? Yeah, I think.
Of course, that's Wolverhampton.
Yeah, but Werby's not doing that bad to you, was he? I think he's been playing very well this season.
He's been playing wing back as well.
He's been average. That's what it's been.
Well, when you're playing a wing back, it's a bit difficult.
Yeah, but but again, I mean, why didn't we sell Eddie Nketiah in January, for example, when we had a bid from West Ham? Why did we reject that bid and then not play?
Because Arteta him and then the Balogun.
But he's not even playing. He's not even in the squad.
Yeah, but Mikel Arteta has got something with Nketiah. It's like he's got something with Granit Xhaka. It's like he's got something with Hector Bellerin.
I don't understand. Like, what was the plan? I mean, how could you not? And it was him. He said it in the media that we're not selling Eddie Nketiah. We are turning down the bids.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. And now you're not playing him. So he, in the summer, has 12 months left. Obviously, he's not going to sign a new contract because he's going to be pissed at the club. And he's probably going to leave for free as well.
No doubt. It was more either West Ham didn't offer us the Arteta influence go. They didn't offer us the right money, or two. They did offer us the right money, or two. Right, it was the board that were really saying that, not Arteta. He was just saying that because the board was saying it.
I think Arteta was saying that I only have 2 senior strikers, so I have to keep Eddie. I think that's what he told us.
Right.
Oh, Stephen, Stephen. I'm modding Modster's channel, and then there's other mods timing up people for those who are saying Werner is world class. If anyone say one is good, they get timed out.
Oh my God, bless him,
Is
Werner.
that Monster?
I feel sorry for him.
I'm on the monster stream. Yeah.
I feel sorry for Werner.
Yeah, I feel bad.
But again, I just think
3 followers today.
Steven.
I think Arsenal are in big problem.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I'm going to go. But I just want to say that since I've started the YouTube channel, Tom Laguna, check it out, guys. Subscribe, click the like button, tell me what you guys think. I just want to say that since I've started it, I have met more Arteta out people than Arteta in. So I'm starting to think it's more of a majority thing than they want him gone. Or am I just talking crap?
I think the issue is it's very hard to know because of social media. A lot of young supporters, they really believe that Arteta is the right manager because that's what the club is telling them, and they haven't reached a maturity yet where they realize that maybe the club is just trying to manipulate them and are lying to them.
They also haven't reached the fact of Arsenal's history, probably either.
And because the club never talks about our history. It's like the club didn't exist before Wenger. It's like everything Arsenal posts is from Wenger. It's like you never see anything from George Graham's time or Herbert Chapman or any successful manager after that. You just see Wenger.
Nobody really talks about how Herbert Chapman actually changed football, the game itself. Not only Arsenal.
He put Arsenal on another level that no one else could compete
the
with.
WM tactic. He made himself. He pioneered change.
Before the start of the war, he put Arsenal on a level that no one could touch.
Yeah, and
he died early, which was a shame.
Yeah. Still, George Allison afterwards still managed to keep it going.
Yeah. All right then, guys. Well, nice talking to you again, and I'll come on tomorrow, Stephen, for your.
It should be an open stream, so it should be good. Yeah.
Yeah. Send me the link as usual, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.
If not, it'll be in the chat, mate. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. See you later, guys. Take care. Bye.
But talk, Man, what's your thoughts on Ole probably getting a new contract? Do you think is good, or do you think it's too early? They should have waited until the end of the season. Or what's your thoughts?
Well, I think there's obviously strategy involved in that, and they can see that there are some things to be sort of pleased and happy about looking forward. Now, if they're willing to settle that squad with the news that they're going to keep Ollie in position, so they can all relax about who's going to be the manager, then put Murto in position, and then put Darren Fletcher into position. That all points in one place to me, and that is they're going to put their hands in the pockets. Otherwise, if they don't, then we're going to be in a really, really bad place between the Ollie ins and Ollie outs, and it will be a case of we want everybody out. It's going to be everybody out. If they do not back him and give him as much money as they possibly can in this window, after all the moves and the talk that they've been doing, then the whole lot's going to have to go. The owners, everything, it's got to go, because you can't go from where we were when he came in, going to third, now into second, getting results when we shouldn't be getting results, grinding it out and getting it, doing the business with that average team. Got some good individual players, but as a team, we're average at best. So, I think if they do not back him and stick their hands in them big American pockets of theirs, all the money they've got from that win in the Super Bowl, they should be giving Ollie at least 250 mil all day long. Give it him. If you want to get back at the top, Glazers,
even in this pandemic.
If you want to get back to the top, right, and be back to be the club that everybody talks about and everybody hates because we win, right? Yeah. Then get your hands in your pockets. If you don't, and you want us to just be a stock market club, it sort of being floating around the top floor because it makes more financial sense to do that. Because if you're just fighting for top four and you're not going in for massive big name players, then that makes sense, doesn't it? You just say, well, we can't because we're only a top 4 club, so why are we going to go and spend silly money on a massive big player for just to stay in the top 4? When you add up the money that they earn for being in the top 4 against the outlays and the money coming in from the gate receipts and all the merchandise and everything else, it makes total sense that they might want to just sit in the top 4. And if that is the case, then there has to be. I think this is going to be a big telling year, actually, to be honest with you, Saeed. This summer window. We all know they've got money.
They're wasting so much time.
They've got money, mate.
Of course they are. They're free to up and don't want to give it because it's another game, do they?
But it's not.
It's another goal. That's what
doesn't
they're
look
doing.
really good, does it? You got a feel for Wolves. Those dumb goals they conceded wasn't even really great goals.
If United doesn't win the Europa League, do you still think they should give him a new contract or should they wait? What's your thoughts?
I think, all right, I'll be honest with you. I think if we won it, great. It's a big plus. Not because of the competition and the status of winning that piece of crap, but the fact that they can get through a final and win it and manage it. But again, when you look at what we've got on paper, what we're missing compared to the formation he's trying to play, he's trying to play a 4-2-3-1 with obvious deficiencies in that squad to carry that through to its best. So if he gets us to a final and we play well but still get beat, I'd be like, yeah, we've got to the final. They've done the business and got there. Now we need those few missing ingredients to get the next final we get into to go and take it to the finish and win it. That's how I see it. So, yeah, if we don't get to the final and we don't keep hold of second spot for whatever reason, then I would start to have a little bit of worry because then it's a bit of like, whoa, wait a minute. If we're starting to slide a bit, then maybe I might have changed my opinion. But as it stands, no. Good question, though. Thanks, mate.
I think it's always interesting to hear what other fans think about their team and their manager.
How do you have to fish? They don't have a right winger. They don't have another midfielder, right? They don't have a right
backup centre back.
They don't have another centre back. They need another centre back.
Got no DM. Spargav, we've had this conversation, mate.
Honestly, man.
We've had this conversation. We've had it, mate. We've had it. You know what he's trying to wind me up there. Spargav, it won't work.
Yeah.
What's your view on Harry Maguire? Would you buy a defender that will suit him, or would you buy 2 defenders, or would you go for someone who can play with Lindelof?
Yes, full time.
No, I think
West Ham win 3-2.
So West Ham win it. Yeah. But no, I think Maguire. I think if we got a decent centre back alongside him, who's got legs and pace, like a
3-2 full time.
So that we can.
There we go.
So that we can switch it about a bit if we need to between if Bailly stays fit, that is, and Lindelof. Lindelof, he's not on cold, but I think again you have to realise the formation that they're playing in. You know, they're doing a 4-2-3-1, and if those wing backs aren't getting back, and the invisible DM that we haven't got isn't helping them out. I mean, Fred does his best to be fair to him, but
what's happened there?
They're getting too far forward. I don't know what's going on.
I think the Wolves players are angry because the amount of time West Ham wasted.
Right.
But that's normal. Why are they getting vexed?
I mean, it is pretty annoying. They wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
What do you expect? They're free to run.
It's part of the game. It's game management.
It is game management.
Yeah,
if anyone touch me, I'm karate kicking their face, fam. That's what they do. They touch me.
The issue with Lindelof and Maguire is they are quite similar. They don't make each other better. So, like, they need someone who is a good leader, who is good defensive, and who is quick, because none of them are quick. And I think that's why sometimes you struggle against teams that have big players.
I think what United need to do, like with the centre back issue, is probably keep Maguire and get a ball playing centre back who's actually good on the ball, because Maguire and Lindelof are pretty clumsy when it comes to passing and stuff like that. So they need someone who has pace and has good passing.
Yeah.
Sven Botman then being linked with Man United, he's a very big
United probably should have bought Thomas Partey and Gabriel. I think it would have been two great signings for them.
Anyway, we're gonna have to leave it there. Thanks for everyone that's tuned in as usual. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow morning with the Europe. I've renamed the European preview show to the European Journey. So yeah, the European Journey. So big ups to that. But we'll be back to tomorrow morning at 10:30 for that show. So Joe, check that out now. But until then, everyone stay safe. Have a good evening, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Ciao.